In this video, we're breaking down what a registered agent is, why your business needs one, and whether to hire a professional or act as your own. What's going on, everyone? My name's Eric Hunsaker, and here we cut through the fluff to help you make smarter decisions about forming and running a business. A registered agent makes sure that your company never misses critical legal documents or compliance notices, like a lawsuit served while you're away. Choosing the right option can impact your privacy, compliance, and peace of mind. By the end, you'll know what they do and how to decide the best fit for your business. What is a registered agent? A registered agent, sometimes called a statutory agent or agent for service of process, is a person or business entity designated to receive legal documents on behalf of your company. These documents include service of process or lawsuits, tax notices, and correspondence from the Secretary of State or other government agencies. All states require LLCs and corporations to have a registered agent in the state where they are formed or registered to do business. The registered agent must have a physical street address in that state and be available during normal business hours. Functions of a registered agent: receiving service of process. If someone sues your business, the lawsuit is delivered to the registered agent. Service of process includes summonses, complaints, subpoenas, and other legal papers. Receiving official government mail. The agent receives annual report notices, tax forms, and compliance reminders from state agencies and the IRS. Forwarding documents. The agent forwards any documents received to your business quickly and confidentially. Some registered agents offer email and physical mail forwarding, along with secure online document storage. Acting as a point of contact. The registered agent's address is listed on public records, providing a place where public and government can reach your business. It allows the state to maintain accurate records of where the business can be contacted. Compliance assistance. Many professional agents remind you of upcoming deadlines for annual reports, franchise taxes, and other filings. Why you need a registered agent. Legal requirement. Every state requires business entities like LLCs, corporations, and certain partnerships to designate a registered agent. If you don't have one, or if your agent isn't available to accept service of process, you can lose your good standing with the state. In some cases, the state can administratively dissolve your business. You could also miss important notices or lawsuits, leading to default judgments or penalties. Service of process. Service of process must be handled according to specific legal procedures. If a lawsuit isn't properly served, the plaintiff could have the case dismissed. If it is properly served, but you don't respond because you never received the documents, the court may rule against you by default. A registered agent ensures that service of process is handled correctly and that you are notified promptly. Privacy and professionalism. When you designate a registered agent, their address becomes public record instead of your home or office address. This can protect your privacy. If you work from home, you may not want your personal address listed publicly. A registered agent also gives your business a more professional appearance when clients or partners look up your company. Receiving mail during business hours. Most states require that a registered agent be available during normal business hours to receive documents. If you're out meeting clients, running errands, or on vacation, you could miss important deliveries. A registered agent ensures someone is available to accept mail. Options for serving as a registered agent. So you kind of have three main options for designating a registered agent. Acting as your own registered agent. Some business owners choose to serve as their own registered agent, listing their business or home address on formation documents. This option seems straightforward and cost-effective. If you work from a fixed location and are generally available during business hours, it can be feasible. However, consider these factors. Availability. You must be available during business hours. If you travel or have irregular hours, you might miss important notices. Privacy. Your home address becomes a matter of public record. Anyone can see where you live or work. You might receive junk mail, solicitations, or even visits from unhappy customers or litigants. Organization. You must keep track of deadlines for annual reports and other filings. Missing a deadline can result in fees or dissolution. Some entrepreneurs find that staying on top of compliance is burdensome. Appointing someone within your company. You can appoint another member or manager of your LLC or an employee as the registered agent. This person must have a physical address in the state and be available during business hours. This option can work for larger companies with a dedicated office and staff. Consider the same concern. concerns: availability, privacy, organization. If the person leaves the company or moves, you must update the state records promptly. Hiring a professional registered agent service. Many businesses hire a professional registered agent service. These companies specialize in receiving legal and government documents and forwarding them to you. Cost typically ranges between $50 to $300 per year, depending on the provider and services. Here are the advantages. Privacy. The registered agent's address is listed publicly, not yours. Your home or office address remains private. Reliability. Professional agents maintain regular business hours and have staff dedicated to accepting documents. They're less likely to miss deliveries. Compliance reminders. Many services offer alerts for annual reports, franchise taxes, and other deadlines. This can prevent expensive mistakes. Online access. Some agents scan documents and upload them to a secure portal, allowing you to view them immediately and keep digital records. Multi-state presence. If you register your business in multiple states, using the same professional agent in each state simplifies management. Professional services are especially beneficial for businesses without a physical office in the state of formation, those who travel frequently, or those who value privacy. Factors to consider when choosing a registered agent. If you decide to hire a professional service, consider these factors to choose the right one. Service offerings. Different registered agent services offer varying levels of service. Basic offerings include accepting documents and forwarding them via mail. Premium services may include email notifications, document scanning and storage, compliance alerts, and assistance with state filings. So evaluate what you need and what you're willing to pay for in terms of extra convenience. Price and contract terms. Prices vary widely. Some services charge as low as $49 per year, while others cost $299 or more. Be sure to understand whether the price is an introductory rate or if it renews at a higher amount. Check whether there are hidden fees for forwarding mail or scanning documents. Customer support. Good customer service is important in case you have questions or issues. Look for companies with responsive phone or email support, clear websites, and transparent policies. Online reviews can help you gauge satisfaction among other businesses. Location coverage. If you need registered agents in multiple states, choose a provider with national coverage. This can simplify management and ensure consistent service. Some smaller providers operate in only one or a few states. Experience and reputation. A long-standing company with a good reputation is usually more reliable. Look for providers that have been in business for years and have positive reviews from customers. Companies such as Northwest Registered Agent, Harbor Compliance, and others. These firms offer a range of business services in addition to registered agent service. When acting as your own registered agent makes sense. Now, while professional services are convenient, there are times when acting as your own agent is acceptable. If you operate from a fixed location, if your business has a stable office or storefront, and you're present during regular business hours, you may not need a professional agent. Sure, your location is accessible for deliveries and that you or a trusted employee is always available. You value cost savings. If your budget's tight, you might prefer to avoid the annual fee for a registered agent service. Acting as your own agent costs nothing beyond the effort to handle mail and meet deadlines. As your business grows and you can afford extra expenses, you can switch to a professional service. You're organized and detail-oriented. If you keep meticulous records and track deadlines well, acting as your own agent can work. Create reminders for annual reports and state filings. Use a separate physical location, like a mailbox service that accepts legal documents if you don't want to list your home address publicly. And check your state's rules to ensure compliance. Just remember that some states require a physical street address, not a P.O. box, so keep that in mind. Risks of acting as your own registered agent. And before deciding to act as your own agent, understand these risks. Missing important documents. If you're on vacation or away from the office, you may miss service of process or tax notices. This could lead to default judgments, penalties, or dissolution. Some states allow substitute service by mail or publication if the agent is unavailable, meaning lawsuits can proceed without your knowledge. Lack of privacy. Listing your home address as the registered agent's address puts your personal information on public record. You may receive unsolicited mail or visitors. For home-based businesses, this could be intrusive or flat out unsafe. Compliance complexity. Each state has different requirements for annual reports, franchise taxes, and other filings. Professional agents often provide compliance reminders and assistance. Managing these tasks yourself increases the risk of missed deadlines. Multi-state operations. If your business operates or registers in multiple states, you'll need a registered agent in each state. Acting as your own agent is only feasible in states where you have a physical presence. Otherwise, you must hire a local agent or service. Benefits of using a professional registered agent. So let's summarize why many businesses choose professional services. Privacy protection. Your personal or business address remains remains private. Reliability. Guaranteed availability during business hours means no missed documents. Compliance support. Reminder notifications for annual reports and other filings. Centralized record keeping. Online portals store your legal documents securely. Professional appearance. Using a commercial address can make your business appear established. Flexibility. You can travel or work remotely without worrying about missing services of process. Multi-state convenience. One provider can handle registered agent duties in multiple states. How to change your registered agent. Now, if you already have a registered agent, but you want to switch either to yourself or to a new professional service, here's how. First, check your state's requirements. Each state has its own process and forms to change the agent. Look up instructions on your Secretary of State's website. Obtain consent. If you're appointing a new agent, they usually need to sign a consent form acknowledging their role. File the change form. Submit the change form with the state along with any required fees. Fees are often somewhere between $0 and $50. Notify the current agent. Let your current registered agent know you're terminating the service. Check your contract to ensure there are no early termination fees. Update your records. Once the change is processed, update your operating agreement and internal records. If you act as your own agent, make sure your address is correct and that you're prepared to accept legal documents. So a registered agent is a crucial part of maintaining a compliant and protected business. It's not just a bureaucratic requirement, it's your company's legal point of contact. Deciding whether to act as your own registered agent or hire a professional depends on factors like cost, privacy, availability, and the complexity of your business operations. For many small businesses, using a professional service provides peace of mind, privacy, and compliance reminders. For others, especially those operating from a fixed location and on a tight budget, acting as your own agent is sufficient. If privacy is important to you, or if you'd rather not worry about missing legal documents or compliance deadlines, then I highly recommend checking out Northwest Registered Agent. They currently offer business formation for just $39, and they'll include a full year of registered agent service for free. It's a really strong deal, and it takes care of two big steps at once: forming your LLC and getting your registered agent covered. You'll find the link down in the description. And using that link helps support the channel at no extra cost to you, and it allows us to continue to create free content just like this. So if you use it, thank you so much. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on the LLC channel, we cover everything you need to know about forming, managing, and scaling your LLC or holding company, plus smart tax strategies and business tips to help you grow. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you here in the next video.